as a store of value. We call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. 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 Okay.
What do you do with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay. Right, like the point is if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right, I mean, right, but I mean, we can all look Bitcoin sort of as
Forever, Laura. People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. 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 Okay.
What do you do with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay. Right, like the point is if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
right. I mean, right, but I mean, we can.
It's all-time high. Yes. Kinda. It's on Bitcoin. And yes, it's coming for the L2s. It's coming for the L1s. It's coming for the shitcoins. It's coming for everything. Solana, baby. Yes. We're here to stay. We are the kings of the latest pump. Things are going well. not financial advice t-shirt, a gift from a good friend, and of course the Bitcoin robe, which was purchased back in the 2017 all-time high. So yeah, good times, good times. Cheers. Sporting a gin tonic today. I'm out of beer, but never out of gin. Lovely friends, lovely friends. Lots of cool things to talk about. Today we're gonna talk about cheers. Before we start, let's drink. Let's drink to the bull run. Wales, we've had exactly that. You got it, legend, my friend. Let me see. Everything should be working well. Yes. Let me check that. Yeah, all good, all good. Microphone seems to be working. So, lovely friends, lots of cool things to talk about. First of all, we're gonna talk about some bad scenarios on this bull run, because there are bad scenarios that can really come into fruition. So we're gonna talk about some bad scenarios. We're gonna talk about the various scenarios of the bull run, and especially the ones that concern me the most. Yes, we can be celebrating, but we're not selling now. So celebrating is kind of before it's time. How do you call this? We usually forget about it. Let's not go kinky. Premature. Yeah, it's premature. It's a bit cheering about the bull run is premature, but here we are to be cheering. But yeah. So we're gonna talk about capital rotation as well. It's a real thing, especially as people are making stupid amounts of money and their risk profiles change. But we're gonna talk about that for sure. We're gonna talk about Island DAO, which released a new video today. It's the summer version of Mountain DAO, let's put it that way. The two events are not affiliated other than being supported by the Solana Foundation, and of course celebrated from Solana users and developers and builders and insiders, etc. We're gonna talk a little bit about a couple of news in the Solana ecosystem and some thoughts about them, and we're also gonna give a little bit of a new user guide for aping into meme coins, new tokens, lots of new people, lots of new wallets on the Solana ecosystem. If you see the graph of new wallets on Dune Analytics or on any of those data places, you'll notice that there's a huge surge of new users. And all these guys are looking for a quick 10x. Not a lot of risk involved. Not a lot of risk. That's the classic request I'm getting lately. Hey Wales, give me a good and easy, a risk-free 10x in order to get some money and buy a new car or whatever they are looking for. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit on what to check on these coins, and I think that's mostly it. So before we do anything, let's watch the new video from Island DAO. I think it's pretty awesome. And let me change the views. Enough with my silly hat, Wales with hat, and main desktop, and let's go.
Hey you, what do you want?
I want to see the sun.
I want to build dApps. You there?
An office with a beach view.
You?
I want to taste real food.
All you want is Island DAO.
So as you see, Here we go, and this is it. As you see, May 17th till June 14th, 1 month in the island of Crete. It's gonna be good weather. It's going to be time to hit the beach, so it's going to be next to it. There's going to be a couple of villas for developers to stay, for power users, for Solana fans, for Solana insiders, for everybody. You can check in the Island DAO website. I hope to see you all there. Of course, I'll be there. I know lots of friends are going to be there. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to build, and hopefully there's going to be some funding to be given. There's going to be some a pitch stage, and there's going to be a mini hackathon as well. Lots of cool stuff happened in Mountain DAO. Lots of cool stuff happened in Athens DAO, and it's time to take this to a different level. This is going to be a month-long hacker house. This is not a place that is strictly for partying and vibing. This is also going to be included, but at its lesser format, lesser doses, there's going to be a huge focus on building and on planning the future altogether. So huge shout out to Taki Sol and Din Machine and everybody behind the planning of Island DAO. And I'm prompting everybody to go check it. And if you have availability, make sure to book a ticket and come visit us. You'll see rates for the villas, the individual rooms, the pools, lots of cool things. So now that we got the cool Island DAO news out of the way, I want us to talk a little bit about the bull run. The bull run is, as always, dominated by Bitcoin pumping first. Of course, we have the canary in the coal mine. We've talked about it a million times. Meme tokens are canaries in coal mines. These are the birds that will first start kind of making noises. When the oxygen runs low, there's an issue. There's going to be the ones that first faint. And that's how the miners know that there is an issue with the mine. That's why we say canary in the coal mine. So when you see the meme coins pump like that, it's kind of the pre-bull run period. So I think we've accumulated there. We're definitely there. It's a bull season. It's a meme season for tokens. We used to have the DeFi season. We used to have the masternode season. We used to have the ICO season. This time, the meme season is dominating the news. But looking at the Bitcoin chart here, you'll see that Bitcoin usually, when it comes in bull market times, it usually does multiple times its previous all-time high. So we are used on every bull run to see multiples of its previous all-time high as the new all-time high. And we always see higher lows. So we have this pattern. So around every 4 years, kind of reinforcing the halvening argument, we see Bitcoin pump. And before the pump, we see the general market euphoria, you see the hockey sticks growth, you see new addresses, you see all the things you see currently. But then you see also really high prices. You see this extreme growth when it went from $800 from $1,000 to $4,000. That's 4 times its previous all-time high. It went up to $12,000. $4,000 was its high low. It's new low point. We saw Bitcoin go from 20,000 to 60,000, from 24,000, if I remember correct. So we usually see an X4 times 4 its previous all-time high, especially when it comes at its new all-time high. So what's a concerning scenario that can possibly play out is we get a local all-time high for this new season that is lower or really close to its previous one. So let's say that Bitcoin tops here at $73,000, $74,000, $75,000. And then we go down to, I don't know, 20, 23, 24, whatever bear brings us, wherever the bear brings us. if we have like the new all-time high, the local all-time high being lower than the previous all-time high, is a very, very concerning graph. So we might be extremely happy now that Bitcoin is going towards the rocket trajectory we all expect. But there is a scenario where Bitcoin tops at 75,000 and then it goes down. And then every next bull run is viewed with suspicion, is viewed with a concern that it's not going to pump to infinity, that if you bought at the previous all-time high, there is a chance you're not going to be at profit on the new all-time high. And this has never happened before. When it comes to all-time highs, when it comes to $73,176 as we are at the moment, there is no Bitcoin buyer that is at a loss. If you bought Bitcoin at any point in its history and held it, you are in profit. But in order for this to continue, we need a higher all-time high, an X3, X4, something like that. So we need to be careful. Imagine if we top here and we do a double top in a way. And yes, it can dump here, test low levels, and pump again to infinity. Like we did on this season. From there is a $62,000 height on April 15th, 2021. And then there is a $66,000  7 months later. So we need to be careful. This can happen, but if we start going down here, and we even go further down than the 33,000, 31,000 that tested back then, it can be a really bad scenario. So yeah, this is the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is we top here and we start going down, and then every next bull run is viewed with suspicion that not every Bitcoin buyer, every Bitcoin holder is at profit at the new all-time high, local all-time high, not new, local. So yeah, that's the most concerning scenario. Capital transfers, the classic change of risk profile occurs when someone that bought an asset, usually one of those meme coins, or one of whichever is the protagonist of the pump, at this current pump we have the meme coins, made a lot of money, that degenerate gambler, and now has extra capital that never worked for, that doesn't matter, doesn't mind losing because he never actually had. He has plenty of paper profits, and then he rotates them to even more degen bets. This can happen also with Bitcoin. Someone bought a Bitcoin, I don't know, a year ago. Bitcoin has quadrupled in value. He's taking some money off. Yeah, he's gonna buy his whatever new used car or whatever he chooses to buy, go on vacation, go snowboarding, and then he's going to leave some money in Bitcoin, but also he's going to reinvest some in something that has potential to grow. So you'll see this transfer of capital. What you see is meme coins, as we said, go up. People take profit, invest into more meme coins, usually even more degen asset. Those ones go up as well. What happens afterwards is Bitcoin is going up. Then people are going to take profit from Bitcoin, put them in L1s. You'll see Cardano, you'll see Polkadot, you'll see Solana, you'll see Cosmos, you'll see Ethereum, you'll see everything grow. By the way, Ethereum has underperformed every other coin out there. So hopefully Ethereum is going to pump as well after Bitcoin tops. What we usually have is a Bitcoin top, a few weeks, days, weeks, maybe a month or so passes, and Bitcoin starts to deflate while money is transferred to other riskier assets. And once those L1s pump, you'll see the L2s pump. And once the L2s pump, you'll see the coins within those L2 ecosystems pump. And then lastly, there's going to be one last pump from the meme coins, which is not going to come close to their previous pre-bull market all-time highs. and then everything is going to pump. That's usually how the capital flows through the asset classes in the crypto market. I think it's extremely predictable and I think it makes sense. Debadano is asking, what do I think about the inflows, about all the ETF inflows? I don't expect them to get a lot of volume. I think this is kind of mostly works as a like a certificate that Bitcoin is here to stay. I don't expect volumes to go to the moon. We already had Bitcoin ETFs in the Swedish stock market and in a couple of other stock markets. If someone really wanted to get exposure to Bitcoin, they could do it before this one. Yes, of course, this opens the door to even to every single investor out there, since the US stock market is the most popular in the world. And I also don't think we're going to see an Ethereum ETF or another shitcoin ETF anytime soon. I think Ethereum eventually can happen, or Solana can happen, but I don't think it's going to be such an easy battle. I think it's going to take a lot of Security and Exchange Commission round tables until we get there. For those asking about the meme coins, lots of meme coins. Before I talk a little bit more about meme coins and what we need to look what we need to look at when it comes to selecting a new bet, a new token, a new unlisted unknown token that you think you have an edge on. Before we do that, I want us to just explore an opinion poll that happened within the Dean's List community. Let me switch off my camera so you can see the actual post. So, people within the community asked about their favorite meme tokens. And you'll see this is a list of meme tokens that the community holds. For those that are listening and are not watching, highest voted meme coin is Mutai. Second is Guok. Then it's Wen. Then it's Cat with Hat. Then it's MerTD. Then it's Popcat, Dead, Chunky, Gecko, and Used Car. So these are the meme tokens that the community prefers. I don't know if this is alpha in any way, but if you haven't heard any of those meme tokens, just consider taking a look. There are lots of smart people, power users, Solana insiders that are voting in these opinion polls. I think it's a great indicator to take a look at what a community, a DAO, a real DAO, a popular DAO, a DAO that has survived, a DAO that has profitability, a DAO that has use cases is actually doing. And holding Guak and Wen and Mutai and I think it's very interesting. Aki Samano is asking, no Samo. Man, Samo is the meme coin, the dog coin that never pumped. They must be salty as fuck. I really don't know what to think. No, I'm not holding any Samo token, despite me really liking the team. I don't know. I have no way of explaining it. Maybe it's the wrong community has been engaged in the wrong way. I really don't know why. So, lots of friends, lots of no-coiner friends have lately joined the crypto markets. Classic thing at all-time highs when everybody starts talking about cryptocurrencies. Your usual friends are gonna pop and ask you what you're doing. I found this new coin. I found this insane new AI protocol. I found this that is doing an airdrop. I found this and that and this and that. And they go to, what's it called? They go to Bird Eye. They go to Simba here. They see, oh my God, Simba did 2,000% in the last 24 hours. What has happened? Someone put $1,000 and now has 200,000. How do I get in this kind of pumps? And they start looking. And they start looking and they just go to Bird Eye and they see, okay, this launched. When did it launch? It launched today. Oh my God, maybe I'm going to be the first buyer of the new dog with hat and I might just invest $10 and then make $10 million. There's a bunch of people just thinking that they found the recipe to financial freedom. Classic, classic, classic. There's no way to stop these people, especially if they actually win. And we're going through times where it's pretty fucking easy to win. You just need to be there. You just need not to get drained or get, I don't know, fished or something like that. Cheers to all the survivors out there. So what do you do? What do you do? How are you going to look for tokens? How are you going to check those tokens? What do you need to do? Obviously, you need to understand a few concepts. You need to understand the concept of market capitalization. What is market cap? You need to have these basics, like this: price times circulating supply. Understand that the price alone plays no role. Understand that the number of tokens in circulation also plays no role by itself. You need a combination of those two. Then, another important thing to understand is liquidity. Liquidity, what it does generally in a market, and how liquidity pools work, how AMMs work. Now, the only way to understand liquidity pools is to use liquidity pools. You might watch 100 YouTube videos. You might think you understand it. You might even be able to explain it to someone that understands nothing about liquidity pools. But the only way to really understand them is to use them. Go put $10 of liquidity somewhere, use the liquidity pool token somewhere else, or then wait a couple of days, see what happened to your initial capital, and then go and stake that liquidity and understand what you got back. Going through this journey is going to really open a new window towards how financial markets work. So yeah, these two concepts are important to understand. Very, very important. And then, after you've understood these concepts, then you can embark into your journey of finding the new Bitcoin, the new Ethereum, the new Solana. You're not going to find any of those. You might get lucky, you might not. Most of the times you will not get lucky. And bots, insiders, deeper pockets, founders, teams, venture capitals are going to eat you. You are the small fish. No matter what you do, no matter who you are the small fish. Understand that you're going to be slower, you're going to be poorer, and you're going to have less information than others in the market. Well, let's say you found a new coin. You found Hound, Hund, or whatever this is. It went up 27,000%, 29,000% in the last 24 hours. What do you need to do? How are you going to assess if this coin is any good? Firstly, you need to search on socials. You need to see, who's this person? Why is the Twitter not available? Well, there's no website. There's nothing here. But you need to search it. So you need to go check on Twitter. What is Hund? How do you... You know? 2.5 million. Who is Muro? Has 300,000 followers. And then you see Hood meme coin. You see, it has 750. This is a random meme coin. Don't follow it in any way. Don't. Who made this? Muro made this. Muro made this on the pool with his Chad Jaws jawline here. I got 174 people. He's a real person, obviously. So what you need to do, I'm not going to continue this on this specific coin because I don't want people to think that I think in any way that this is a good coin or you have any chances of making money. This was just a random example. I just opened Bird's Eye and selected something that has stupid amount of growth the past 24 hours. That's the only reason. I'm not endorsing. I don't know them. I have no coin of that, by the way. So what do you do? What do you do? What do you do when you see this thing? You need to go check on socials. See who this guy is. See what he's posting about it. It's obviously him behind the coin. Didn't need to look much. Just needed to see that this account is following only one person. Then check which person is that. So you immediately do your little bit of social research. Then you need to find their Discord. They have a Telegram. You need to join the Telegram. You're gonna click here. It's gonna Telegram is going to open. Sure, open Telegram. And whatever. You're gonna look at the Telegram. You're gonna see the quality of messages. You're gonna see, are these like airdrop hunters? Are these guys no coiners? Are these guys bots? Are these guys in any way worth your time? Would you vibe with them? Are these people you met in conferences? Like have you met them? Do you follow them by any chance on Twitter? Start doing this research. See who are the people in their Telegram, in their Discord. By the way, Telegram immediately smells not very Web3. Smells like a smaller community. Smells like an announcement community where there is not a lot of back and forth between members, but there is mostly the team announcing things to the community. You can have a really large community on Telegram. It's not very well designed in order to have sub-channels, sub-communities, threads, and other subjects. It's great for smaller communities. Small intermission here. I need to refill my gin. So socials, join Discord. See the quality of conversation. It's extremely important and it really plays a huge role. So you do that. Now you have an idea if your shitcoin is real in any way. Then you need to check a couple of things. You need to check how much liquidity does the coin have. Have the members, the founders, the team provided any liquidity? Locked any liquidity? Is this liquidity locked? Has the LP token been burned? Can they pull out the liquidity in any way? Can they pull the liquidity in any way? Because if they actually can, then you'll stay with useless tokens that cannot be traded just because there's not going to be any liquidity left for buying and interacting with that token. I'm sorry, my phone started ringing and I got a little bit, I lost my concentration. So yeah, you need to check if there is liquidity. Second, if this liquidity has been provided by the team, did the markets open with that liquidity? And if this liquidity has been locked in any way or has been completely and forever dedicated to that pool by burning the liquidity pool token. So this is another thing you need to do. It's funny. I'm very sorry. Let me switch off my phone. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Shitty iPhones are very hard to actually switch off. So yeah, check what liquidity has. Usually by going here again, random liquidity, you can see most of the things. And if you don't want to actually become an expert, there is this cool website called Rag Checker. So you can go here, you can get the address, the token address. Here you can copy it, you can go to Rag Checker, and then you can check. And it's gonna tell you a couple of things. As you see, it's gonna tell you a couple of ratings, but we'll talk about it. And third thing that you need to do, you need to check who is holding this token. Oh my god, the camera is completely... Oh, here we are. I think we are lagging a bit. Why are we lagging a bit? Let me... Maybe stream is doing something. Telegram most probably is doing shit. Okay, whatever, we're gonna go through. So yeah, you need to go check who is holding this token. Is this token distributed well enough? Are there many addresses holding a little bit of token? Or you have 10 wallets holding all the circulating supply while some breadcrumbs have been thrown to the public to trade. So risk analysis. This is a dangerous token. You can plug it into the Rag Checker, you take the address, you paste it here, and you check. And it's going to tell you a couple of things. Firstly, it's going to tell you, does it have liquidity? The address is no. There's no liquidity. Actually, there is a little bit of liquidity. There is a liquidity and it's all locked. So there is a little bit of liquidity and has locked. Then you need to check the mint authority. Can the creator of the coins mint more coins? If yes, then it's an issue. They can dilute you. Can he change the metadata? Can they change the name, the picture, and create confusion? These are all red flags that you can check. You can check alone on a Solana Explorer, or you can check them here on ragcheck.xyz. You'll see that the mint authority has been burned. You'll see that they're providing liquidity through Radium, and the LP is this one, and theoretically should be burned. So, since there is no mint authority, I assume it has been burned. 100% of the liquidity is locked, but it's a very small amount. And you'll see the dangers. 10 users hold 70% of the coin. There is a single user that holds 75% of the coin. The top user holds more than 80% of the supply. And there is low liquidity. So this is a dangerous coin. And you can do this with anything. So, let's recap. Check the socials. Join their communities. Check if the LP has been burned. Check if it exists. Check how big the liquidity pool is in the token you're trading. Check if the mint authority has been burned. And check also if the metadata authority has been revoked. Then, and only then, start trading this coin. It might be going up, but it might just be going up in order to get some eyes and get some noobs that think that they found a new dog with hat. Whales with hat. So lots of things to do before you embark on your shitcoin journey. Usually 99% of the times these unknown, unlisted blind picks lead to losses. And for those that are asking about dog with hat, I don't think it's a good buy. I don't think there is... where is it going to go? Is it going to become a $5 billion project, a $10 billion project? Where is this going to stop? What's the point? And it kind of lost its sense of meme. A meme token needs to be at cents, at fractions of a cent. It needs to give the hope to people where, oh, imagine if it becomes 1 cent. Imagine if it becomes $1. Dog we've had is what? At 2.6. Come on. Like, well, what you gonna buy? You're gonna buy $1,000 and you're gonna get what, 150 coins? That makes no sense. That's not a meme coin. I understand where this is going, and I'm not going to jump on this ship. I'm not saying there are no profit to be made. I'm just saying that I just don't think this is any worth my money. I don't want to take the show too long. I want us to go through again. I don't have time to do that. I need to do this. I told you I need to do the Keystone 3 Pro. I did a little bit of research and there's no extension that supports it. I need to look into it a little bit more before I recommend it to any people. A couple of things that got my attention this week. First of all, Star Atlas. What the fuck, man? Star Atlas actually sold the ship for $5 million. $5 million fucking dollars. I'm not sure who the fuck buys that. I'm not sure if it's like some insider's cousin or some fundraiser or some. I don't understand who the fuck is buying $5 million Star Atlas ships? The Star Atlas Titan ship. Who the fuck buys it? So yeah, who the fuck plays Star Atlas? AAA game with Unreal Engine 5, you know? Yeah, sure. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Solver supports it, eh? Alright. Okay, B-man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. This is a huge help here. Thank you for this. Tensor is releasing a coin. TNSR, we've been farming points for this one for quite some time. Kinda lukewarm announcement. I was expecting, like, I was reading the thread and I was expecting at some point to learn something new about the coin. I learned nothing. I didn't learn about the Tensor governance. I didn't understand how the coin is going to be impacting the protocol. Where are they going to be using reals? What the fuck is happening? Why aren't we get more information? Tensor is already losing market share to Magic Eden since Magic Eden announced their coin. I think they should make their distribution slightly wider, slightly less farm loving, and like, these points are extremely hard to farm. Like, you need to be market making and hold Tensorians. Tensorians are dropping in value. There's no reason for someone to actually enter now and start farming now, at least the way I understand it. And yeah, like, give us some indication. What is happening? What is happening? Like, I'd like to know more about this airdrop. I also have some points. I also did some market making. I have no clue what the fuck is happening. Camino is announcing, where is it? Here it is. Camino is announcing, shit. The genesis of KMNO in April, on March 31st. Snapshot. Like, what? What March 31st? I've been supporting Camino and their project since the previous bull run. I kept inside Hubble protocol $5,000 throughout the bear run, throughout everything. They better give me some fucking coin. Camino is pretty decent. I've been using Camino. I've been using the strategies. I've been doing some lending and borrowing. I've been working with it. I don't expect it to be huge. I don't expect to make a lot of money. I think that everybody and their mother is expecting to make a lot of money, and when everybody and their mother is expecting to make a lot of money, it usually the opposite happens. So I'm holding a small basket, as I would say it in Greek as well. So yeah, Camino. Camino is coming. Go to camino.io and I don't know, use it a little bit, farm some points. Also learn how these protocols work. I think these are this is the good side of crypto, of DeFi, of capital usage, and like when money is sitting in wallets, it's not really contributing to the ecosystem. It's you are losing opportunities. Having DeFi platforms like that, where they are going to connect lenders and borrowers, people that have excess amount of money with people that need money, people that want to embark in risky strategies. Like they'll give you quite a lot of stuff to play around with. So yeah, support them, learn how it works. It's important. Also, you're gonna get some points. And the name of the game at the moment is farming points. So just go farm some points. Don't use a lot of money. Make sure you do use burner wallets. Always burner wallets. Your ledger and your savings wallet should only interact with one burner wallet, and that burner wallet should connect with your savings wallet through simple transactions, send and receive. You're not going to be signing contracts with your saving wallets. You're not going to be engaging in risky transactions where you don't understand the script, where you don't understand. So you're going to have your savings wallet, you're going to have your trading wallet, and the only wallet that connects to your savings wallet is your trading wallet. And you will never sign scripts, you will never sign contracts, and you will never sign transactions that you cannot understand the script with your savings wallet. Your burner wallet, you always have a little bit of money, your play money. If you lose them, hopefully you learned something, but it's not the end of the game. The most important thing is when it comes to trading, when it comes to investing, when it comes to all this shit that we're doing here, is to not get shaken out. If you get shaken out, it's the end of the game. It's game over for you, and there is no coming back. And if it happens, you come back, you're gonna come back with such a wrong mentality that winning is going to be even fucking harder. Cheers to the survivors again. Then we spoke about this shit. Then I saw a little bit of grass. Grass, ladies and gentlemen. This is a layer 2 data rollup. This is an L2 that is going to work on Solana. So the last layer of consensus where data agrees about its validity is going to be Solana. That's the end of that's the last step of validating the data within this layer 2. The layer 2 is going to be filled with other transactions. They're going to have ZK rollups, and they're going to actually what this is about. This is about validating data that is being fed into AI models, where the data set that is being fed to the AI model can be traced back to its original creator. You can verify that it's legally being used, that the people that are actually in the list providing the information are actually benefiting from it, etc., etc. I'm not going to go into it in detail. The idea here is, and the new thing is, that we see a new layer 2 working on Solana, working on something that we never expected to see layer 2s, just because the throughput of the network is so high. You can have so many transactions happen, but why would you actually burden yourself with so many transactions if you just want the end state of the network to be verified, just the consensus among nodes to reach that the information on your layer 2 is what you say it is. So cool use case. They hinted something about airdrop. It's welcome. Is this going to be something that's going to change your lives? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's a cool new thing, and I'm pretty sure that if they actually manage to make it work, we'll see lots of layer 2s with various use cases. And yeah, more utility to the chain, more utility to the Solana. So yeah, and last little thing which I really liked. I was entertained by it, let's put it that way. So Sunny here, Sunny, what a weird vibes nickname with Sunny Aggregator. But yeah, let's put this aside. Sunny here is saying, whenever the bridge is done, the gods and youths will have the choice to be back on Solana. There's another post that I wanted to see. That's going to be interesting. I think the gods and youths have really burned that bridge. I think that even if they come back, there is no way they're going to become what they were destined to become if they had stayed. I think the mistake and there's no coming back from what they did. They can try. I welcome them to try. I still have youths. They're stuck in Matic. I know they need to go to Ethereum, but yeah, they are on Matic. Hopefully, since I've used Wormhole with transferring the gods, transferring youths from Solana to Matic, I hope I'm gonna get something. If not, another big L for the gods and youths community. There is another post that was very interesting. Yeah, last post that I saw and I was very skeptic about it. So Cryptic here, my friend Cryptic, who is the founder of MetaDAO. MetaDAO is the new cool kid in the block of governance. It's the coolest experiment conducted in governance at the moment. It operates under the futarchy philosophy, where markets and market dynamics are the ones that choose the outcome of a vote. And if you manage to make the pass votes more expensive than the no pass vote, so the yes vote more expensive than the no vote, if you manage to do that by the end of the voting period, then the yes vote passes, and vice versa. If the no is more expensive than the yes, then no passes. Crazy trading dynamics, but too complicated for my human simpleton manlet mind. So yeah, whales we've had, tried futarchy, managed to make a little bit of money for trading, managed to lose also a little bit of money from trading, and I don't think I'm the guy of for futarchy, but yeah, we'll see. So what does Cryptic say? MetaDAO brings a big missing part of the DeFi puzzle to Solana. Vote markets, also known as bribing, also known as vote renting, bullish on the MetaDAO project and bullish on the SaberDAO revival. I'm a little bit saddened that Grape Protocol is the first fucking thing that I see being retweeted. I want to remind people that the SaberDAO has hurt Solana in the past. They built stuff and they created fake projects, fake markets, fake liquidity, and also created a bad name for Solana by falsely inflating TVL on certain protocols. They created fake personas. They were the two brothers, the Macalinao brothers, that created fake founders, fake developers, fake communities, and then used tokens from their protocol and tokens to be utilized on other protocols made by them but presented as separate. They were uncovered. They abandoned Solana when the bear market started. And yeah. Together with the bull market, you see them coming back and talking about reviving the Saber DAO. Lots of people lost from Saber, lots of people lost from Sunny and the aggregators they brought. They competed in the governance layer with Realms. They pretended it's open source. They didn't really maintain it. They just disappeared. I really have a very, very sour flavor from their existence in the Solana ecosystem, and I wouldn't really advise anybody to jump as an early adopter in any of their projects. Now, it can pump as always. There is profit to be made, but on the long run, I don't think these are the founders that are going to make a difference on the Solana ecosystem. I don't think their incentives are there. I don't think the reputation is there. I don't think the trust is there. I just am very, very skeptic, and I'm very skeptic of the people that support them. Like, there is this saying, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Kind of works for it as well. Quick mute and a quick sneeze. That's mostly it, lovely friends. That's mostly it for my Solana weekend. As I told you, I'm expecting to see Solana go up to 340, 350, 380. It's slightly times 2 from where it is. I know I also wanted to be $1,000. I also wanted to do times 6, and we also become so big. But the market needs to grow a lot for this to happen. I don't see Solana flipping Ethereum anytime soon. I don't think the TVL, the liquidity, the investment, the VCs, the season traders, the season builders, the OG holders, I don't think these people are in Solana yet. I think they're still in Ethereum, and I think the market needs to grow a lot for Solana to replace. Because if we want Solana to go to $1,000, for those that are looking for it, what do we need? Times 6, which means we need to go at $30 billion, and Ethereum is at $25 billion. Sorry, oh my god, that's volume. 70 times 6. So you need to go at around $420. That's slightly under Ethereum. I think for this to happen, Ethereum needs to grow a lot. Bitcoin needs to grow a lot. The whole pie needs to grow a lot. BNB needs to deflate a little bit. And money needs to be transferred to Solana. Cardano, XRP, Doge, Avalanche, Polkadot, Polygon. Okay, let Polygon be there. All these things need to deflate. They need to transfer the capital to Solana for this to happen, as well as the pie growing for everybody. Στον Poca, my friend Dan, De Badano, Legend, Hype Junior, B-Man, Satoshi Hayes, all the lovely friends. Shout out to Satoshi Hayes, man. We are at, what the fuck, 106 viewers. Yes, peak of viewers indicator for whales tails back in the 2020 bull run, 2021 bull run was at 550. We had like even at 1,000 back in the day, but we were doing airdrops. Now we're not doing airdrops. We're not sponsored. We're not affiliated with anything. I'm in liberty to curse anybody, to be rude to anybody. Most of the times I choose not to, but if I have to, I will do it. I'm not being paid for this. I don't want any donations. We're here to vibe. We're here to drop truths. And for those that are new to this stream, I'm a Bitcoiner at heart. My main asset in my portfolio is Bitcoin. Second is Solana. Third is Ethereum. Fourth is USDC. Fifth is Cosmos. Sixth is Jupiter. Seventh is Sui. Eighth is I don't remember. Goes down to Guac. It goes down to When. It goes down to other little shitcoins. My risk profile is not totally degen. I hold a large amount of safer crypto assets such as Bitcoin and Solana and Ethereum and USDC, and under 5% of my total portfolio is in meme coins, shit coins, and rocket to the moon times 100, etc, etc, etc. I'm playing it safe. The reason I see someone whisper to me, what the fuck, why are you playing it safe? Guys, I've lived this before. I had thousands of Ethereum. I was holding Ethereum since the Ethereum IDO, before the DAO. I got really carried away with the ICO season in late 2016, early 2017. I scattered my Ethereum around into terrible ICOs, and I lost most of them. Most of the coins got delisted. So what ended happening is all these ICO coins, all these investments, smart investments I made, went to zero, while Ethereum ended up going to $4,000. So I got this PTSD. I still carry it with me, and for that reason, I do not engage into total degen. If you go back into my streams, you'll also notice that I was never a dog coin enthusiast. I never liked meme coins. I was never able to play this game of musical chairs. I also have another last question. I see people asking me what I'm doing with my Jup, what I'm doing with my When. Jupiter, I've only locked about 12% of my total holdings of Jupiter. I voted in the Launchpad votes that happened last week, and I'm gonna keep that 12% in the Launchpad to vote. The rest of my Jupiter, 88% of my holdings are outside. Because I'm expecting to sell them. What is my target? I'm going to sell a lot of Jupiter at $1.5. We're closing to $1. Jupiter is at 92, 93 cents. It's going to go to $1.5. I think that's a right valuation if you consider Solana competing with Ethereum. If Ethereum is about 6.5 times bigger than Solana, then Jupiter needs to be about 6.5 times smaller than Uniswap. We're talking circulating supply, not total supply. Total supply, I think Jupiter is at where it needs to be, but I think it has a way stricter coin release, coin distribution, coin release is the right word towards the team and the vestings, which kind of makes it slightly harder to compare. So at circulating supply at market cap of $1.2 billion, it needs to be 6 times smaller than Uniswap. Uniswap is at $10 million market cap. So if you do 1.5 times 6, you'll find that this is quite close. So I'm expecting a little bit more, and I'm going out. I think valuation-wise, it's correct. Yes, I might lose some money, and yeah, it might be the wrong choice. It might be the right choice. Might be to put 100% of my holdings within the voting, vote in every launchpad vote that exists, and then I will receive WEN tokens and I will receive extra jupe. And trust me, I'm pretty sure they're going to give incentives from the launchpad contestants. So if Zeus Network or Sharkify actually launch on on Jupiter Launchpad, and you are one of those people that is voting and has locked Jupiter token, I'm pretty sure they're going to incentivize you to stay locked by giving you additional tokens. So not only you're gonna make more Jupiter, and that's quite a lot of Jupiter, and I think you're gonna make 1/3, like the ratio is going to be 1 to 3. So locking 3 Jupiter is going to give you 1 WEN. So it's going to be quite a lot. So this all depends on how you perceive the bull run. If you perceive that the bull run is going to last long enough for many coins to launch on Jupiter, and the exuberant euphoria continues to linger over the market, then anything that comes out of the launchpad, just because of the amount of hopium drank from the market participants, is going to pump to the moon. And pumping to the moon means that if you're staking and have locked jupe in the platform, it means you're gonna be able to get a stake, to get a part of a chip buying through the launchpad to something that will go to the moon, and you're going to be rewarded with enough coins, because the only way for these coins to be worth your risk is to have them locked for a long time in the platform. And why would you have them locked for a long time in the platform? Is because the bull run is prolonging, and lots of projects are using the launchpad and are actually growing. So if you think that's what's going to happen, which is a very optimistic viewpoint, then yeah, go ahead, lock them for 30 days. I prefer to be agile. I said the same thing on Bonk. I said I'm not locking my Bonk. I'm not taking the Bonk. I'm not getting the locked bonds through dual finance for Bonk, and that's it. That's what I thought, and it was the wrong fucking choice, because if I actually locked my Bonk on dual finance, and I'd be getting a third more from the Bonk, that like a third of my total holdings would come as options at a very cheap price, and not only I would not have been tempted to sell as I did, but I would have also gained another 30%. So you do you. Every trader is different. Every single human is different. You can't copy trade anybody you see on the internet, especially those with thick accents. Another cool question. What do I think about WEN and its price? So, looking at the variety of meme coins that is pumping, I expect WEN to be slightly over $1 billion. If we have Dog with hat. Dog with hat at $2.6 billion market cap, then when should be, I'm not saying at 2.6 billion, I'm saying it should be at around $1 billion. So I would expect it to do times 3 from where it is, which means eat another zero. If you eat another zero, I'll be taking quite a lot of profit. I'm not saying it should go 10 times up, I'm saying it should go 3 times up. So this needs to become here, it needs to become 0.01. And that's when I think it's going to have a proper valuation, taking into account the stupid times we're living through, the meme coin season. Now, today's announcement that the When army is joining the Jupe army, and meaning that people will be able to work and produce content for When and for Jupe, and then get paid in Jupe and When, and which means lots of new memes, lots of new content, lots of new articles, lots of new mentions on social media, lots of cool things. Oh my god, this is like I'm getting a million notifications. I'm not used on so much notifications. The bull run is pretty fucking crazy. So yeah, can we get to $1 billion? I'll be selling quite a lot of my When. What am I doing when I'm selling? I am selling for USDC, Solana, and a tiny part goes to my Bitcoin holdings. How does it go to my Bitcoin holdings? It goes to Kraken Exchange. From Kraken Exchange, it gets exchanged for Bitcoin, and then it gets sent to my savings wallet. My savings wallet has not been connected to any computer since, it's been 7 years now. 7 years. 2017 was the last time I connected my Bitcoin wallet, which is a hardware wallet, to a computer with internet. It's a wallet which I don't even update. Fuck the ledger. Let it be outdated. I give no shit. The more you fiddle with your hardware wallets, the more you increase attack vectors. Don't fiddle them. You can check the block explorer to see how much is worth your stack. If not, you don't need to. And what the fuck, are you selling Bitcoin? Are you out of your mind? When the time comes for you to sell Bitcoin, you won't need to sell any Bitcoin. So just sit on that and let your kids enjoy it in their time. It's not your times. So yeah, on this note, and we are well into the 1 hour mark. I wanna wish you goodbye. We're gonna get back online in the next couple of days to do more of those lovely reviews on hackathon winners. Most of the people that actually abandoned their project. So we'll see the project that won, received the money, and then never developed, never continued, just took the money, and most probably is preparing the next hackathon submission in order to reset the cycle. I see. Fuck, now I need to have kids. No, B-man. We'll manage to enjoy the riches. On that note, lovely friends, stay positive, stay cautious, stay vigilant. Don't use your savings wallet as your burner wallet. Strong security, and always pick operational security, and also pick the secure version versus the convenient. The most important thing is if you're gonna lose your money, make sure you lose the money. You make a wrong choice. Don't allow anybody to force liquidate you, to completely shake you out of the money. Stay around, watch Seb Monty's videos. He's doing a really good job covering everyday's topics. Make sure you really go through the steps of finding out what a good meme coin, what a good new token is. Research the founders and the team. Visit their socials. Join the community. Understand the followers. Understand the quality of the conversations. Understand how much liquidity there is. If this liquidity is possible to be removed. If the mint authority has been burned. If the metadata authority has been burned or has been restricted. Then and only after you've checked all these things, you can maybe invest a little bit. And again, chances are you'll lose because you're not an insider, you're not rich enough, you're not fast enough. There are bots, there are endless balance sheets, and there are insiders. Good luck, young Padawan. You will need it. And on this note, on that beautiful note, Whales with Hat is wishing you goodbye. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next stream. And if you're having trouble with Twitch, use Twitter. If you're having trouble with Twitter, use YouTube. Don't let an error on Twitch stop you. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Cheers to you, your family, friends, and neighbors. You can't be happy if the people around you are not happy. So share those profits, share that alpha, share that wealth. I love you all, and nothing you heard here is financial advice. Also go check on